Fortnite crew, we are using a Pikachu team, a light bulb Pikachu team. This was sent in by GFC Mayor in the Discord. It just seemed fun. Mega Pikachu, aka Mega Raichu, Mega Raichu Y, is genuinely just what the Pokemon that's supposed to go here actually is. And usually it's a Floette, or usually the Floette's a Sylveon. But in this case, it would seem that they took the Mega Raichu team, switched the Raichu for a Pikachu, and switched to the Sylveon for a Floette, which I'm kind of down with. We're going to try it out. It should be fun. It just seems like a really goofy team. I think I'm going to make one adjustment to the team, and I think that's literally just going to be that I would much rather be a timid Floette to at least speed tie Garchomp, because I know with this Floette I'm going to be slower every time, and that's not super acceptable with the... that's not going to be super acceptable with the lack of speed control. You know, if it were a Sylveon, yeah, it's fine, but like, you know, we don't really have a lot of speed control on this team as is, so we're gonna do that. They said C Pikachu can do it too. Yeah, right. All right, I'm gonna change one thing. I'm just gonna go timid max Floette, so I'm not like guaranteed to get outsped by Garchomp, which is almost always Jolly now. And then we're gonna grab some battles with it. I'm actually still not in I'm still not in Master Ball tier on this account, but we should hit it with this team. Just because I haven't done a lot of laddering off camera, and I've been split between 2 accounts this season, so I'm trying to hit that today so I can just get that over with and get my points. All right. Timid nature. There we go. All right. This should be fun. What's Pikachu's base speed? Like 90? Ranked battles. I don't know how often we're going to get to bring the Pikachu, frankly. I think this is going to be more or less a Staraptor showcase, but I think that if we do get to use Pikachu at least once, I'll consider it a victory, you know? Select this team. Let me double check. Yes, that is Rockhead. Arcanine, that is Choppleberry King Gambit. I'm just making sure I'm familiar with the team before we start. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is that Surf Spam team I wanted to use forever ago and I never got around to. Oh, we should use that today. I think I'm gonna ladder with Surf Spam. Okay, I believe it's like... No, that was like a Scarf Polytoad on that team, but this should be similar. I'd imagine this is a similar deal. We're not Calm Mind Floette, unfortunately. That would make this super easy to play. It's a little more complicated. Fake Out isn't guaranteed to be value here because of the existence of Zarina. I'm a little scared to bring anything not Floette because I think Staraptor is like a little vulnerable to a few Pokemon on this team. I'm going to say that I'm willing to bet the house on Staraptor, Pikachu, Arcanine, King Gambit. And I know that like bringing Arcanine to Surf Spam might seem counterintuitive, but it's a Sash Arcanine and it might be important. Also, Bootleg Flanders, thanks for the six person raid. Appreciate you. All right. Oh, my hair is atrocious today. Okay, there's the Zarina. Actually, an abhorrent lead on my part. Actually, like, the worst lead I could have done. Can Pikachu even tank a Blizzard? I really don't think it can. I'm actually very certain it cannot. However, I don't know I have much of a choice. I think my play here is going to be Protect, go Gambit. Why is Chess here? Is Chess.com in chat again? Chess.com, how are you? Chess.com, welcome to the Ultra Ball tier Pikachu stream. Okay. This is actually pretty good. This is pretty good. What the Pika doing? Probably nothing, but we're going to hope for something. But remember, always bet on nothing. Always bet on nothing. All right, this Tailwind is about as mandatory as renewing a driver's license, which is extremely. If you freeze my King Gambit, I'm leaving. Okay. Go Gadget, hoping we live the hit. How are we built again? We're built like a truck, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're built like a truck. We eat a blizzard. I asked my uncle at Nintendo if we eat the blizzard, and he said, I don't know. But I'll take that as a yes. Do you think we're getting NFEs or not? I think they already confirmed we're getting NFEs. Not, like, for a little bit, but they did confirm NFEs in, like, an interview. Like, they were planning on adding them. I forgot to go live on TikTok. Let me do that. All right. Chat. Place your bets now. Do we actually live the blizzard, or am I delusional? I'm gonna bet on delusional. Oh! Oh, we didn't even have to live the blizzard. They just let me Tailwind. To my opponent, I have one thing to say. Check PayPal. Thank you. And then I'm going to lose anyways. Alluring Voice. Oh, they thought I was going to Swords Dance or Close Combat or something? That's fine. I got crit. It's a little scary, but... However... It doesn't matter. Okay. Close Combat will allow me to live the Frost last hit, and I am just going to go for the Kowtow Cleave. Hopefully they don't protect, because then I cry. And crying is good for you. However, I'd rather not cry in front of you guys today. Check again when they release Mega Golisopod with a bad ability. Then I'll cry in front of you. Then I will cry in front of you. Okay? You'll earn my tears. Like everyone in my past has. Okay. Alright. Alright. Don't protect that Vaporeon. Don't protect that Vaporeon. Oh yeah. Zarina, right here. Now I'm gonna get Alluring Voiced and confused, but still pop off expeditiously. Expeditious 33, Ewanly. I expeditionally 33'd. Okay. Expeditionally. Alright. That is a very annoying Vaporeon. However, what is more annoying than a Vaporeon? Me. I'm gonna close... Oh. They saw the writing on the wall. They saw the writing on the wall, and the writing said I was gonna close combat Swords Dance. And then I would win unless they Alluring Voiced, in which case there's a chance that I lose that. Alright, can we do Pikachu, please? This channel is partnered with GamerSupps. If you want to support my work and get great tasting drinks, you can order GamerSupps through my link in the description down below, or with code Moxie boosted at checkout for 10% off. GamerSupps is a caffeinated product that I recommend only to my 18+ viewers, but my link will send you to their caffeine-free product section just in case. Every product purchased through my link supports my channel financially, so I'd really appreciate the support. Now back to the video. Calm Mind Vaporeon, the tech. No, that Calm Mind Vaporeon is terrifying. It's terrifying. What items do you not want to get added to Reg MC? That's a good topic for a video. I'll talk about it later, but I'll say that as far as the Pokemon I don't want to get added, or the items I don't want to get added, I think it's a bit too soon for the Clear Amulet and the Covert Cloak. Those are my top 2 don't adds yet. This is a Mega Greninja team. This is a Mega Greninja team. However, I am a Mega Gamer, which is a breed of gamer not known to many people outside of the greater Chicagoland area. The Mega Gamers are people capable of getting triple protects on command. This is me. I know I should bring Floette to this matchup. I just don't care. We're bringing King Gambit because I'm trying to do Pikachu. Trying to do the Pikachu route. Also, thank you, Dan Farah, for contributing your $2 super chat. Appreciate everyone who super chats today. If we reach 10 super chats of teal level or higher, we will be doing a dedicated Beedrill team builder today. What is a dedicated Beedrill team builder? It's an exercise in futility. That's what I'll call it. An exercise in futility. Oh, that made me sound so smart right now. I sounded so smart saying that out loud. All right. I'm going to fake out the Metagross. I know the Ninetales can set up screens. I just don't care. Tailwind. I actually invite them to set up screens. What I don't invite them to do is close combat. Not close combat. Blizzard me. Have to bring King Gambit, Chess Court. Yeah, no, chess.com, I had to bring King Gambit. And Rookity. And Corviknight. Ooh, wait, you can build a whole chess team. You got a Knight, a Rook, and a King. There's Pawnyard. There's Bisharp. There's a whole chess team there. You can build a chess team. Who are we missing? Who are we missing? I don't know. Okay, Veil was the good outcome. Hold on, chess pieces. I have to remind myself because I'm like focusing on two things at once. I'm forgetting. All right, king, queen. Oh, we need a queen. Okay, so it'd be Pawnyard. Hold on, let me focus on the match. Sorry, I'm gaming with chess.com right now, so of course I'm like not focused. Okay, running the numbers. Critting the Thunderbolt. Okay. Paralyzing. Fully paralyzing. Getting blizzarded. Living. Fully paralyzing. Not getting frozen. Fully paralyzing. Psychic Fangs. Dying. Sweeping with Pikachu. Sorry. Had to run through the lines there. Is it Sash? That's the question. I don't know. Yeah, it'd probably be Zarina. Thunderbolt KOs the Metagross, and Head Smash should KO Ninetales. It's a question of if they're Focus Sash or not. And if they are Focus Sash, it's better for me to double the Ninetales. Because then I keep more of my Pokemon. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to Thunderbolt. Head Smash. Well, at that point, I Flare Blitz. There we go. All right. Hopefully they target my Arcanine or get fully paralyzed. That's the best outcome for me. Hammer Arm. All right. Probably not Bullet Punch if they got Hammer Arm. Don't know how you fit that. Is this a bulky Pikachu? To be honest, I didn't check. I just saw a Pikachu team and went with it. Gallade. Gallade. Are we a fat Pikachu? Hold on. I mean, I know I am, but are they? Not really. Not really. Don't be Bullet Punch. It'll make me sad. Also, don't be like Shadow Sneak Gallade. That's like a set. Not a common set, but it's a set that exists. Because everything exists. Okay. Good game. Go Gadget Pikachu. Alright, so what was I saying? Alright, now we can focus on what really matters. A chess team in Pokemon would involve a King Gambit, a Queen, whether it be Vespiquen or Zarina. We'll go with one or the other. A Rookity, a Bisharp, a Corviknight, and a Pawnyard. And that's actually perfect, because that's 6 Pokemon. You can do a full chess team, just not in Champions. Not in Champions, because that's not a thing. Also, we get walled by Garchomp, unfortunately. Are we the appropriate King Gambit set for this application? It would seem not. It would seem not. It would seem not. Fake Out could be quite useful, actually. So I'm going to go King Gambit here. And I'm going to... They're faster. It's best for me to go for Extreme Speed. Hope that they're Stomping Tantrum. Because I'll live the Stomping Tantrum. Well, yeah, because single target Earthquake would KO me, but Stomping Tantrum, it should be fine. Earthquake? Okay, don't live that, do I? No, we do. King Gambit's broken. All right, Snow stopped. Is Veil over? Veil is not over. That is the issue. All right. Pikachu, can you clutch it? Pikachu. Calling Pikachu. Can you clutch this? Swords Dance up. Fake Out. Take the rough skin damage. Pikachu's now officially useless. And we have to stall out Veil. I go for the Protect here. I go for the... There's nothing else for me to do. I'm just gonna side Nuzzle. Who cares? Because their Veil's gonna last too long. I think we lose, unfortunately. There's Earthquake. All right. If Veil runs out, we can win, but it's gonna be close. All right, final turn of Veil. Our win comes down to two things. And mathematically speaking, all right, so let me explain the math behind this turn here. It's not going to matter because I'm going to lose. However, we can either crit our Sucker Punch, which is like a, what, 12% chance, or we can get the 30% chance Double Protect, which is a better odds of winning. So we're going to go for the Double Protect. Let's see if we even get to play the game. King Gambit, if you would please. No? Good game. Yeah. Going for the Double Protect is smarter than going for the crit. Unfortunately, Pikachu could not carry, because we ended up in a position where Pikachu can't touch the Pokemon. And that's fine. It's Pikachu. We knew that was going to happen eventually. I'm not trusting the crit there. I'm going for the Double Protect. That's just smarter. Didn't you drop to Rough Skin anyways? Yes. However, you take the win in that situation because King Gambit technically has its health deplete second. If you notice something, the game decides who wins on which health bar goes down first, you know? Or last, rather. All right. This is a really, really, really good Floette matchup if I can get it right. Pikachu's also really good here, frankly. But I have to be super careful. Farigiraf could be useful here, and I think Final Mon Gambit's questionable. It's really good if I end up in a position against Basculegion, but Arcanine is questionably better. I think I'm gonna go Gambit. I thought board state's determined by speed, though? No. The order in which the health bars go down is not determined by speed. That would be ridiculous. That'd actually be insane if they decided to do it that way. Oh my god. Imagine. Alright, D-Gleam looks really good here. I should be faster than most Garchomp, and I do get a Fake Out. Unless it's Scarf Chomp, but that's unlikely. Also, Duck, thank you so much for becoming a Twitch channel subscriber. If you guys have a Twitch Prime, you can do that for free. All right, looks like my Floette should be faster. And with any luck, they protect the Garchomp here. That's actually like the best outcome for me. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful turn. Because if they don't protect the Floette, they did not. That is just like incredible for me because this is going to do a lot of damage, frankly. Okay. Not as much as I would have hoped. However, still a very good amount of damage. Enough where Moonblast likely KOs, and then I can KO Garchomp next turn. What if they Light of Ruin me? That's my concern. I'm thinking my play here. I'm just going to Moonblast the Garchomp. And I'm going to Thunderbolt Floette. Because it seems like I'm just faster. And like I said, I'm timid max speed. Oh, okay, we lost the speed tie, which is a little bit unfortunate. Pikachu's going to go down without doing anything, really. Losing that speed tie should be fine since we got the first turn correct. Does fair or a double stack? No, it doesn't. Okay. Their Floette should be Moonblast range. It's everything next to it that's concerning. However, there is another option that we can go for here. It's Farigiraf. Farigiraf is actually pretty good. Lets me block a possible Garchomp turn, or not Garchomp, Incineroar turn. The concern now is the existence of Charizard, which, since we're not Calm Mind, actually makes us more frustrating. Basculegion. Don't like that. Because if it's Scarf Basque, we're not in a good spot. I also don't really have... Let's go for Protect. And I go into my Gambit. We go for Protect and we go into Gambit because I can't risk it being Scarf Basculegion. If it is Scarf Basculegion, it should be going for Last Respects or Wave Crash here. It shouldn't be going for Aqua Jet. And it should never go for Aqua Jet because there's a freaking... There's a thing. There's a thing on the field that just says no to that. Wave Crash. Ooh, okay. Not what I wanted out of that turn. That's bad. Dazzling Gleam. Gambit, can you live this? I feel like you do. Okay. Definitely Scarf Basculegion. And they know that there's Sucker Punch range, so it's in my best interest to call them out here. In all likelihood, their final Pokemon is... Not Charizard. Why did I think it was Charizard? Probably Incineroar, truth be told. So there really isn't actually a downside for going for Moonblast Sucker Punch. There actually isn't a reason not to do that. Because I'm going to get a boost here. Floette protects. Yeah, like I said, there's not really a reason to overthink this one too much. I did reveal Farigiraf, which makes this turn a little bit more complicated. However, double protect is always safe. Might have been better to double Bast with to double the basket, Moonblast and Sucker. I mean, like, in hindsight, yes, that is like the better play. That's the sort of play that you can't really say after the turn happened. You know, it's like maybe you should have done the turn that would have worked out. You know, it's like, yeah, I know now, right? But they had no idea that I was carrying Moonblast. For all they knew, I was Calm Mind and that they were safe to go for the KO. So it's better for me to make the neutral play. All right. Let me think here. Aqua Jet is scary. Wave Crash is scary. They can also just double out. I think I am a little gooped. Sucker Punch should KO the Basket Legion, but it leaves me in like a worse position overall. I think what they're going to do probably is just Aqua Jet Floette. I think they're just going to Aqua Jet Floette and Flare Blitz King Gambit. I'm going to Moonblast. And go for Farigiraf. Okay, this might be fine as long as they Flare Blitz. And they don't Flare Blitz my actual Floette. Because then I get a little bit of a pin. Should KO. Oh, geez, it lived. Okay. Flare Blitz, cool. That's actually the best outcome, I would argue. Burn's a little bit annoying, but I think that's actually the best thing that could have happened. Let me think. We're not Hyper Voice, which is a little bit annoying. Floette should be terrified here. I'm going to Helping Hand my Moonblast. I'm just willing to bet it all on that. Alright, hopefully they protect theirs. Please protect your Floette. It comes down to this. Yes! Okay, if we get this KO, we're good. It's a pretty strong one. Didn't get the KO. That's bad. But they Flare Blitz the Floette. They're going to KO themselves. I'm actually not in a bad position. I'm not in a bad position, all things considered. Because Sucker Punch is a guaranteed KO on Basket Legion, which can't actually click anything else. Yeah, I win. I literally just win. Basket Legion can't lock Aqua Jet safely, but I can Trigger him. Here's the puzzle. Let me lay out the puzzle for you guys. Let me solve it. That's a Scarf Basket Legion. They've already revealed their hand early in the game. Sucker Punch is a guaranteed KO into the Basket Legion, and Basket Legion can't click Aqua Jet. So my play here is to Sucker Punch the Basque and just go for the Psychic KO on Floette. The way that they win, unironically, is to Moonblast my Farigiraf, hope for a KO, and actually lock Aqua Jet regardless. I believe. Because Dazzling Gleam, even with a crit, shouldn't KO Farigiraf. Ooh, that hurt. Alright, good game. Nice. This guy's a Mousehold Tamer. We've been winning one and losing one this whole time. Let me get out of Ultra Ball, dude. Let me get out of Ultra Ball. This is my main account. That's the embarrassing part. Then again, like, if I just, like, locked, like, a normal team and just played it, I'd get out of Master Ball, but I want to record content. We're doing it with Pikachu, though. Okay, Pikachu, can you... I don't know if Pikachu brings anything of value here, truth be told. Does Pikachu bring anything of value? Questionably. There's a lot of lines here that can just get screwed up. I actually think Arcanine's quite a good lead. I think I lead Farigiraf. I think Trick Room actually might be my best play. I don't think I can bring Pikachu this game. I think it's going to be Floette, Farigiraf, Kingambit, Arcanine. I think that's what I have to do. Okay. Aerodactyl, Charizard. Okay. That's not a terrible lead. Not a terrible lead. Floette's a little scared. I wish I had Rock Slide, but I don't. Trick Room should be easy to pull off here because I'm Citrus Berry. And... I should just Moonblast Arrow. Just go for damage. I know I'm going to be faster than Zard. So at least I get this attack before Zard goes for an attack. They could also just Rock Slide me. Like, I'll be honest, Rock Slide's like horrible here for me. It's awful. Do you own an Ash Hat Pikachu? Yes, I do. Okay, good. They Tailwinded. Should be fine. I'd imagine Floette eats a Weather Ball. They go for Heat Wave anyways, so... I live. Don't burn me. That's a crit on Farigiraf, which is pretty annoying. Have to get rid of this thing. Because it's annoying, and I don't get my berries if I don't. Alright. If I go all-out Trick Room offense, how winnable is this? Actually, not that bad. Like, Arcanine and Kingambit should be able to do it. It's the Sylveon that's annoying. So, I'm gonna do this. I think that Aerodactyl is likely to protect here. I'm just gonna go all out, try to get rid of Charizard early to make Kingambit much safer. Cool. Got that turn right. I don't think this KOs, but it becomes a lot easier to win the match. 6-7. I mean, maybe I crit here and just KO it. Nope. Swords Dance becomes much better now. I definitely Swords Dance with my Gambit. It's the Charizard that's making me anxious. I guess I could just take the KOs, but I think Swords Dance it's too good to pass up. Swords Dance. I'll Flare Blitz Charizard in case it wants to switch. Okay, cool. They were calling out Rock Slide. So we got that for free, which is great. Rockhead lets me keep my Focus Sash. Eduardo, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. Make sure you join the Discord. I'll link that in the description in a second, or in the chat in a second here. If Sylveon comes out, I should be able to one-shot. Ooh, it's a little bit of a difficult turn. Let's go for Kowtow Cleave. I don't lose either of my Pokemon this turn by going for Kowtow Cleave. I don't think so, at least. And I can Extreme Speed Arrow to make sure I don't lose my Sash. That's fine. In case they want to protect Garchomp. I could have doubled, but I think we're fine. I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to risk, like, Rock Slide coming out there. Not quite a KO. If they're Life Orb, I think Gambit just barely lives. Please be Life Orb. I don't know if that was Life Orb damage. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Show me Life Orb. Yeah! Okay, we're in a good spot. Extreme Speed Sucker Punch is ridiculous pressure. And if it's Sylveon, it's just... Ooh, it's another King Gambit. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't have much of a way of hitting the King Gambit, do I? It's going to be a Kowtow then. Kowtow Protect? Because they should always get rid of my Arcanine first. Let me think. How do I play this? Kowtow Extreme Speed, and then it's the Sucker Punch War, which sucks. Because they should sucker my Arc. Get as much damage as I can here. If they low kick my guy, it's just over. Okay, cool. They sucker punched. I get my Kowtow. Alright, buddy. How many turns in a row can you get this call wrong? Sunlight faded. I did 42% last turn. I'm going to do 42% again. That should leave them probably in range of Sucker Punch, so this is my safest play. Just to do it again, right? Sucker Punch me again. Yeah! Alright. Yeah, it's time to King Gamble. Good game. Alright, I always win. Actually, no, that's not what I do. I just double attack. That's how I win. Kowtow Cleave. Flare Blitz always wins. Ah, yes, the King's Gambit. They got it wrong every time. They got it wrong every time. Nice. All right. Cool. All right, that was fun. That was a fun one. I enjoyed that. Yeah, no, I like this team. This team's fun. Like, is it the best team ever? No, I don't think so. It's like, it's a Pikachu team. You can't ask much of a Pikachu team other than to allow you to bring Pikachu to maybe like 1 in every 5 matches, you know? But above all else, it was just a fun team to use. We didn't get too much value out of Pikachu. We could have gotten a lot more. But like, it's so frail and difficult to like take advantage of that. It's just a Pikachu thing, you know? It's a Pikachu thing. All right. Let's do our gachas. See if we can get a shiny today. I like ending all of like each team session with a gacha. That's always fun. Replace the Pikachu with a Mega Raichu and it's still a fun team. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, that's what the team's based off of, is those Mega Raichu teams, because it looks identical to them, aside for the existence of Pikachu, you know? All right. One more. Any titles or anything I don't have? I think I have literally every Pokemon on this account, but I don't have every title. Oh, do I not have a base Samurott? I think we found the one Pokemon I don't actually have. Cool. All right. That was fun.